Hello everyone, thank you so much for stopping by the channel. My name is Talisha and I also go by CreativiTeeByT. Today I will be sharing with you my most recent early spring Nomi and McCall's pattern haul. I have been away from YouTube for a little bit of time due to illnesses, and I thought this would be the perfect way to jump back in there and get things going. I hope you enjoy this video. Please let me know what you think in the comment section below. Alright everyone, so for the first pattern that I picked up, I'm pretty sure it's not a surprise to anyone based off of the little slideshow that I did showing the new Nomi patterns. But this is the Kichi Style ME 2020. This is so fabulous. Absolutely loving it. My favorite part about this pattern is that it is a wrap style, which is also part of my Make 9, and it has the cargo pockets and the tie. I love the contrasting detail. Gorgeous. Absolutely, by far just one of the best. Absolutely love it. I love that you have a sleeve option. It's more of a floppy type of sleeve, but that's fine. And I also love that it is sleeveless. So let's take a look at the line drawings. So here are the line drawings in the back, and the pattern description is Mrs. and Women's Wrap Dress with Belt. The fabrics that are suggested are going to be your chambrays, cotton blends, gingham, linen blends, poplin, shirtings, and lightweight stretch wovens, along with chino, twill, cotton, sateen, and satin denim. So there are, as you just heard, an array of fabrics that you can utilize to make this fabulous pattern. There is a sew along also on the Nomi Patterns YouTube page. It may also be posted on the Something Delightful website or the McCall's YouTube page. I'm not really sure, but there is a sew along. So all you would have to do is scan this QR code to find it, and you will get help along the way. For me personally, if I get time, I like to look at the sew alongs before I even get started on the pattern, so that I kind of know what I'm looking at as far as actually sewing it. If I don't see a sew along, then I just read the instructions. This is a pattern that has all of the finished garment measurements on the guide on the inside, so you will not find it here on the outside. These are just the standard measurements. Like I said, you'd have to open the inside and get the finished measurements from the guide, and I did that, so that's how I knew which pattern size package to pick up, which is the largest one, and that's what I'm used to anyway. So that's for pattern number 1. So for the next Nomi pattern that I picked up Gwen Hanks pattern, which is Nomi 2021. I think this pattern is so super cute. Absolutely love it. What I love most about this pattern is this bow detail here on the front of this pattern. I think it's so gorgeous. Now the question is, would I wear or make this style of pattern? I don't know that I would make the version with the bow because I am very busty, and it may just look weird with my big old bust and this big old bow. However, the other style of the view A, there's two views, view A and view B. View B is the bow, view A is standard. So the standard style would probably fit me a little bit better. So here are the line drawings in the back, and of course the pattern description is Mrs. Dresses, and the suggested fabrics are cotton blends, crepe, double georgette, rayon, and silky types. And this dress does have a lining. So yes, this is absolutely fabulous. I love this style of dress. It has a flare to it, which I absolutely find as a requirement for me to feel my very most comfortable in a dress versus a more fitted style. So I absolutely appreciate this pattern, and I will be making this. So then we have the Corny Rainbow again, and the pattern number is ME 2022. This by the Corny Rainbow I thought was so cute. I absolutely love the skirts on this pattern. It's very, very trendy and fashionable. If you follow my channel or my Instagram page, you will see where I made her tuxedo style dress, which was her very first pattern, as my Christmas dress and also as my contribution to the Little Red Dress project for this past Christmas. So I am definitely a fan of hers. Everything fit spot on. I mean, it was such a great experience to work with her pattern, and I just love this style. I love ruffles and I love sleeves. And let's go ahead and look at the line drawings in the back. So here are the line drawings in the back. The pattern description is Mrs. Top and Skirt. The suggested fabrics are going to be your batiks, cotton lawn, cotton blends, crepe, double georgette, lightweight linen blends, poplin, silky types. Now, as far as the top, like I said, I love the sleeves on it. I'm not comfortable with showing my stomach and things like that, so I wouldn't make like the bodice of the top, at least not yet in my life. That's just not where I'm at. But I would definitely utilize the sleeves from the top because I love a statement sleeve. The skirts is the reason why I purchased the pattern, because I definitely love a ruffle, and these skirts are absolutely fabulous. You have a maxi style length of this ruffled skirt, and then you have a standard size. More than likely I would make this one over this one, but I still love the option of having them both. So that is ME 2022 by the Corny Rainbow. Then we have the lovely beauty Jador, and she has made here a dress here. The pattern description is Mrs. Dress with length and sleeve variations. This is ME 2016. Absolutely love it. I've made several of her patterns before in the past, and she does an absolutely great job with those. What I like about the dress, I love everything about this dress. Although I don't like putting in gathers, I love a gathered skirt. I love a gathered anything because it just brings an extraness that I can appreciate to a garment. I love the big puffy sleeves here. And like I said, the tiers, I mean, everything about this dress is just so me. And these days I'm not a great fan of like a v-neck line, so I really like that this here is the rounded, you know, your standard type of neckline, because I would have made an adjustment if this was a v-neck. So yeah, just loving the pattern, love the length variations, tiers, puff sleeves, everything. So let's look at the line drawings in the back, and here are the line drawings, and the suggested fabrics are going to be your cotton blends, linen blends, seersucker, novelty sequin, double knit, taffeta, and gauze. So yeah, you got a lot of different fabrics that you can work with. When it comes time for me to make this dress, I do believe that I will make View B, which is the shorter version with the bigger puff sleeves. I mean, I may make them both, but when I do make the first one, I will definitely make View B. Okay, so then we have a Rameka B. Cole, and this is also her second round of patterns with the Nomi patterns, and this is ME 2015. So I picked up her pattern initially because of the skirt. I love the style of this skirt and the fact that I am able to purchase a skirt of this style in my size range without having to make alterations. You know, my waist and my hips are not proportioned. So with this pattern, I am able to manipulate and make those changes very, very well without being on the struggle bus. So that is why I picked this up. However, the bustier, which I think is super cute, and especially like the strapped one because there's like little bows up under there. I think it's a very good option to be able to wear underneath a cardigan. Here she's wearing it alone. You know, I probably wouldn't do that, but I think it's such a cute option. I would definitely lengthen mine to, you know, hit my waist, but I didn't purchase it initially, like I said, for that. But what turned me on to it is that this comes in cup sizes. I don't sew anything like this because of my larger bust size and things just not fitting properly, but I think I'm going to give this a try simply because it comes in bust sizes and I want to see how it turns out. So let's take a look at the line drawings in the back. So here are the line drawings in the back. Again, the pattern description is women's lined bustier with C, D, and double D cup sizes and skirt. The suggested fabrics are going to be your cotton blends, crepe, lightweight denim, linen blends, sateen, and your stretch wovens. Views A and B, which are your bustiers. The fabric suggestions are also brocade and Dupion, Shantung, something I've never heard of before, and gingham, jacquards, silky types, and velvet. So yes, I mean, especially in velvet, I can see making this bustier in a red, you know, velvet with a nice jacket on it for like a little fancy type of Christmas party. I think it's super cute. So yes, not sure when I would try the bustier out, but this skirt is definitely going to be in my summer rotation, so stay on the lookout. Then we have our dear Brittany J. Jones. She has made this lovely top and skirt pattern, and her pattern number is ME2013. I thought this was such a cute skirt. I do have like a pattern similar to this in my stash, however it is not knit, so that is why I was drawn to this pattern. I want a knit pattern like this. If you looked at my Make 9, referring back to then again, I do have a plan to make like a bunch of neutral color knit skirts. Not necessarily this kind, but I can definitely incorporate this in. I was going to make some basic ones, but hey, why not bring in some fashion with the buttons and the placket and things like that? So yes, definitely wasn't going to miss out on the opportunity to pick this up. I do like the top option, however it's cropped, so I'm gonna have to make some adjustments to that if I plan on making this, but I mostly picked it up for the skirt options, and I like that it does have the placket, it does have the buttons, and that it comes in length variation. So here are the line drawings in the back, and the suggested fabrics are going to be your stretch knits such as Ponte, double knit, scuba, and stretch gauze. There is a lining to this, and so you're supposed to use stretch lining, and the description is Mrs. and Women's knit tops and skirts. So yes, like I said, I think it's cute, and this is going to be in the rotation too. All right, so I did pick up two men's pattern and the Nomi patterns. I'll go over those really quickly. And the first one that I picked up is ME2024, and this is Nora Danta Ford's, which is Mimi's husband. And I picked it up because now, even though the description is men's jeans, listen, look at the detail. Look at the detail in these jeans. Do you see this extra like piece of fabric that is put on top? Okay, I think these are dope. They're very fashionable. I don't know if I'm gonna make them for my husband, but I think I want to make them for myself. Now I don't know when I would do it because I would have to tackle the zip fly, front fly, and I just, that's not something that like I would have to be in the mood to want to tackle it, you know, because I don't do those that often, and you know that would require me to pay extra attention and be focused, and most of the time I like my sewing to just be fun and free where I'm not having to be so focused on stuff. But I think it's dope, and I have something special in mind for these pieces of fabric, so I picked it up because of that, and I really like it. So let's look at the line drawings. Here are the line drawings in the back, and as you can see here, the little fabric pieces that are on top, and the suggested fabrics of course are going to be your cotton blends, chino, corduroy, denim, linen blends, and twill. There is a lining for this, and it's polyester and polyester blends for the lining that he suggests. So yeah, I do want to make a point to make these. Maybe this can be a, you know, before the year 2023 is over type of goal. But I will say, even though I am intimidated a little bit by this zip front fly, there's a sew along with all the Nomi patterns, not just the Kichi B or not just the Corny Rainbow. Every last one of these Nomi patterns has a QR code where you can scan to get the sew along. So I would definitely look at this pattern for that reason. All right, let's go to the next. Okay, so for the other men's pattern that I picked up, this is Sands of Minis. I really like his patterns. He had the Letterman jacket style, the last release of the Nomi patterns, and I didn't pick it up because I didn't have any use for it and I couldn't foresee a use for it, but I really like his work. And this here, which is ME 2017, I also thought was fabulous, and this is something that my husband would wear. Kind of boycotted winking my husband anything because I feel like he doesn't wear the stuff frequent enough, but you know what, I know he would wear this because this is like his everyday go-to type of wear. So the description of this is men's pullover jacket and pants, and to be honest, I could make this for myself. Like, I mean, all you need to do is change up the fabric, right? So yeah, I really love the fact that it can be unisex. So let's take a look at the line drawings in the back. So here are your line drawings in the back. And the suggested fabrics are going to be your cotton blends, nylon, sweatshirt fleece, terry neat, lightweight denim. And the one thing I didn't notice about the pants until now is that like there's a contrasting area here in the inner part of the legs. So yeah, I think that's pretty neat. Here you can see that contrast. It kind of blends in with the white fabric, especially since it's in the inner part of the leg, so I didn't notice it on the pattern cover up until now. But yeah, here's a look of what it would look like. And like I said, I picked it up mostly for the jacket, but you never know if I'd ever use the pants or not. Okay, so now let's talk about the McCall's patterns that I picked up. Okay, so for the first McCall's pattern that I picked up McCall's 8357. This is a vintage 50s reprint, and you know, I do love vintage patterns. I don't make them that often because I just don't. When I first started sewing, I made them all the time. That was before I start posting on Instagram and YouTube, but they weren't like vintage patterns that looked really vintage. So I pick up the ones that are more for my style, that, you know, agrees more with my style, I should say. And this one really spoke to me, and it's the view that the front model, animated model, is wearing. There's two views because the pattern description is Mrs. Dress and Jacket. This here is supposed to be a jacket. This doesn't look like a jacket. It just looks like a button front top. But you know, then two is vintage, so that may be what it is. But this is the dress that I think I'm going to make. I just love it. I think it's so cute. It looks like the skirt part is cut on the bias, and yeah, I just thought it was adorable, and I couldn't leave it in the store. So let's take a look at the line drawings. Here are the line drawings in the back, and the suggested fabrics are going to be your ginghams, chambray, linen, and shantung. And yeah, it's not lined. Is it lined? No, it's not even lined. So yeah, this is super adorable. So yes, you know, I've got all these patterns and all these ideas and not enough time, but this is definitely going to be in the rotation. You will see this made up in the summer. So yes, love it. Then let's carry on with the vintage. I picked up this McCall's pattern, which is McCall's 8358, and this is a Laura Ashley 1970s vintage pattern. And like, it doesn't look vintage to me, and the model that's in the McCall's book is, oh, it's just so cute on her. I couldn't pass it up. But the pattern description is Mrs. Wrap dress. It doesn't look like a wrap dress. Obviously it is, because that's what the description says, but it's so super cute, and I had to have it. Here are the line drawings in the back, and the suggested fabrics are going to be your lightweight cottons, cotton blends, challis, and crepes. So yeah, I mean, and even with the line drawings, I don't see the wrap unless they're referring to this, the bodice portion of this being a wrap. I don't know, but I love it. So there are two views to this pattern. There's view A and there's view B. The difference is view A has a more standard type of bodice, View B has the you know, the crossover type of bodice, and then view B is also just a straight skirt. View A has a tier with an exposed hem, as you can see here. So what I would make for me personally would be views A bodice with view A's tier. Yeah, so I would just make view A. So then I picked up McCall's 8367. The description is Mrs. Pants and Shorts. I just love it. It's a very sporty type of look, but it's chic at the same time. I just think it's so super cute, this cargo style of jogger pants, in my opinion. And I like every view on this. I would probably though make view C or view A first, just because of the cuff that I like here. In A, you know, summertime will be coming soon. So yeah, just really loving that. And so let's look at the line drawings. Here are your line drawings in the back, and the suggested fabrics are going to be your crepe, challis, nylon, and ripstop. So yeah, super cute. I like how there's contrasting available for these patterns. Oh, view C has like this, I can't remember what it's called, this style, but there's like a seam here and it kind of brings it in a little bit more. So yeah, this is so cute. So cute. Then I picked up McCall's 8375. This is a crafting pattern. I don't need this right now, but in my town, people don't sew garments. All they do is sew crafts. I went on the second day of the sale, and this was the last one available in this new pattern. This is the first time that the patterns have been on sale at my store with this new release of the early spring. And I went on day 2 and I picked up the last one. Like, come on, but that's what they do here. They craft, they don't sew garments. So this has 4 different views, A, B, C, and D, and they're all one size. They're just different, you know, bag styles, and I like making crafting things, so this is why I pick them up. So here are the line drawings in the back. And the description is bags and 4 styles. So you just have your 4 styles. And then I picked up McCall's 8377. The description is apron and kitchen accessories. And I have so many apron patterns, but the reason why I picked this up is because I like the appliques that come with it. Yes, I can make my own appliques by printing some off the internet, but I don't want to do the work, and for $1.99 I'm okay with paying it. So there is a flamingo applique, a cat, coffee cups, and you have your martini type glass with the cherry, and I love it. And if I need an extra apron pattern, then I have it. So yeah, so here are your line drawings in the back, and I just, like I said, think it's super cute. I really love the coffee mugs here and the martini glass, but I like them all. All right, everyone, so that is it for my massive McCall's and Nomi pattern haul. I really need to get rid of some of the patterns that I know I'm never going to use anymore to make room for these. So I plan on doing that soon, so stay tuned to the channel because I'm going to be giving these away for free. I gotta give them a new home, because the ones that I no longer want, I'm not going to do anything with them, but I don't want to throw them away, and I don't want to put them in the Goodwill here, because like I said, I have mostly garment patterns, and people here don't sew garments. They sew crafting projects and little gadgets like that, and I don't want this to be in a landfill. So anyway, stay tuned to the channel for that. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know which pattern is your favorite in the comment section below, or which patterns you can see me sewing up very soon. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you to all of my new and returning subscribers for your support, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.